Hi, I'm Jaworski and welcome to Every Woman Project, empowering lives through story. Today we have a really special guest and I am very excited to be able to sit here opposite the amazing Julie Cini. Now, Julie is an author, she's a speaker, she's a founder of SMA Australia, she's a mother, she's most incredible human being. Honestly, I couldn't be more excited to have Julie on this show because her story is inspiring, and no matter what you've gone through in your life, there will be something in this story that you will be able to be challenged, inspired, and really touched by. So Julie, thank you so much for coming on today's show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
So for those that don't know you, please share with us a bit about your story so that we get an idea of what you've gone through.
Sure. My story begins with my first daughter, Montana. She was diagnosed with a rare genetic disease called Spinal Muscular Atrophy at the age of 3 months. And they basically tell you to take your child home, love it till it dies. There's nothing they could do. And it's, as a first-time parent, it's a pretty horrible prognosis to live with. And you just don't know what to do or where to go. And you have a sense of nothing. You know, you have this perfect being that you're looking at every single day, and then, you know, they're going to die, and they're going to die rapidly, very quickly. And it's heartbreaking. Eventually Montana did pass away. She was 10 months old when she died, and she lost her life.
So she was diagnosed at 3 months and then died at 10 months.
Yeah, and you know, eventually we got to understand more about the condition that she had, and spinal muscular atrophy is genetic, so we knew that any future children that we had would also have a possibility. We had a 1 in 4 chance of having another child with SMA. So we got pregnant again. This was back in 2004 when Montana was born. She passed away in 2005, the 25th of June 2005. And in March 2006, I got pregnant again, and we knew the risks. We knew that there was a 1 in 4 chance of having a child with SMA, but we went forward with the pregnancy. When I was 13 weeks pregnant, unfortunately, my husband was killed in a car accident. He was hit by a truck turning into our driveway and killed instantly.
So how, you're 4 months?
I was 3 months pregnant.
3 months, sorry. Yeah. 3 months pregnant.
Yeah, thinking, what the hell have I done? You know, who have I cursed in a past life, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then went on to have my second daughter, Zali, in December of 2006, and she was quickly diagnosed with the same condition as Montana. And they tell you the same prognosis: take your child home, love it till it dies. There's nothing they can do. She was lucky enough to get to 12 months old, but died on Christmas Day 2007.
Geez.
I lost the whole 3 of them in 2.5 years to the day. It's phenomenal.
Phenomenal's one word you could use for it, that's for sure. I, honestly, being a mother of 2 and being married, I can't even begin to imagine the grief that you must have felt in such a short period of time to lose not just both your daughters but your husband as well. What was it that you believe got you through those darkest years of your life?
I truly believe the fact that they wouldn't want me to be sitting here like this. They, you know, Ross would definitely be giving me a kick up the backside saying, Julie, come on, you know, this isn't what we planned, you know. So I know that they're around me, and I know that they're watching over what I do and inspiring me every day to continue. I did promise my girls when they died that I would fix it. I would fix it for other people that didn't have to go through what I went through. That's part of the reason of starting the association. 6 weeks after Montana died, we started SMA Australia. Don't ever encourage anyone to start a charity 6 weeks after someone dies, but
it's pretty full on.
It was. But it was something that I had to do for them.
So who's we that started it?
So Ross and I started it after Montana.
So it's a beautiful legacy of his as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And although my children aren't here with me, I get to remember them every single day, and I can guarantee you they have left an amazing legacy, and that legacy continues to live on in throughout the charity today.
Absolutely. So somebody who has lost children, can we just touch on grief for a moment. What would be the top 2 things that you would recommend somebody who has lost a child or a husband, anyone really, a loved one, but particularly children? What would be the top 2 strategies that you could share with someone that would help you get through that? So I know you said, thinking about what Ross would say to you, you started a charity, so that gave you something to think about. But is there anything else that you would feel like you would like to share with people as to what would help them get through?
Most definitely. Don't ever forget your child. People think once that someone has passed away, it's time to put them in the drawer.
Yeah.
That is definitely not
Like
the
they don't want
case.
to talk about it with you? Or...
And I would encourage people to talk about them or the person or people as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know, you have memories, you know, talk about those memories to others. Make sure that the person that you loved is remembered, because you know, I'm lucky I get to talk about my daughters every single day, and you know, their legacy continues to live on, and you know, I'm inspired every day to get out of bed for them, and you know, their legacy is also what I'm doing. So
in some ways, SMA, it saved you.
Yeah.
Because it was a reason for you to get out of bed
Most
each
definitely.
day. So now that we've mentioned SMA, Spinal Muscular Atrophy Australia, the organisation that you and your late husband started, share with us, what is SMA? What do you do? Share us the work.
Cool.
of SMA.
So spinal muscular atrophy is basically the childhood version of motor neurone disease in a nutshell. So it's a muscle wasting disease, and it wastes away not only the muscles that you see, like your arms and legs, but all your internal muscles, or your coughing, your breathing, and your swallowing. And if you have the worst form of it, which what my daughters had, type 1 SMA, you're usually dead within the first 12 months of life.
So it's essentially your daughters couldn't cough.
No.
They couldn't
Swallow. Yeah.
So you literally watch them just
slowly waste away. It's horrible, I can tell you, and it's something that I would never wish on my worst enemy.
I honestly, I can't even imagine what that must be like. So SMA Australia is now, what are you doing to help?
So we're the peak body here in Australia, supporting families.
So you're the number 1 body supporting families of children who are diagnosed?
Yeah.
Wow.
We look after equipment that they can't afford. We look after advocacy. We've recently just finished a 2-year campaign to get a drug called Spinraza on the PBS. This drug is out of the pocket reach of most families at $500,000 a year.
$500,000 per year?
Yeah.
For a life-saving medication for a child. The average person couldn't afford that.
No. So a lot of them wanted to go overseas, and we prevented them from going overseas to be able to have treatment. So it came on the PBS on the 1st of June. It's one of my biggest achievements.
So on the 1st of June this year, I just want to summarise this for those watching, because this is extraordinary to get a grasp of this incredible woman. She's been petitioning for 10 years. She's been working with SMA. And on the 1st of June this year, you just got it on the what's it called?
PBS, Pharmaceutical Benefit Scheme.
Pharmaceutical Benefit Scheme. So the people whose children are diagnosed with SMA can get on this life-saving medication.
Yeah.
For free.
Yeah. It's a phenomenal feeling. It's better than any drug you'll ever take.
You are saving lives, Julie.
Yeah. I know, and I get to watch that every single day.
It's giving me tingles.
It's amazing. It truly is amazing.
So every day, through your pain, you have turned your pain into empowerment of other people.
Yeah, you've got to. You can't sit there and think that nothing's going to happen. You've got to put your foot forward and continue putting feet forward. There were many dark hours at 4 o'clock in the morning when I sat there and bawled my eyes out and thought to myself, oh, I'm never going to get there. But yeah, 14 years later, it's not immediate. You can't expect things to happen, snap, and it's going to change. You have to work on these things, and that's something that I would, let people know and give the message that, it's a long process. It took, a while to happen, so it's going to take a while to get to the other side. It's not an immediate process, for sure.
So you also provide breathing machines for children who need help in assistance breathing. You educate people. And you petition governments,
advocacy, the whole lot. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling to be able to support people. Hard job, but
very hard.
I can't even imagine doing anything else.
And how many are there in the team?
There's only myself and another girl that works 15 hours a week. So
wow, so
and we look after the whole of Australia.
The whole of Australia. Yeah. And so how do you get your funding to do all of this?
So we don't get any government funding. Ironically, we've just got $240 million passed through the government for this drug, which
for the drug,
for the pharma company, and another $20 million for some genetic screening, so that people before they get pregnant are able to be screened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that something that is optional?
At the moment it's optional, but hopefully in time, once they finish the pilot program, that it'll become a regular screening process before you have a child. You get screened, so that's a $20 million program, and we saw none of that money. So I'm worth $261 million at the moment.
And you've seen none of it.
So that's quite funny, but we raise all our own money. We have lots of different events. We've got some galas coming up.
Yeah, tell us about the gala coming up.
Yeah, so there's 4 this year. So one in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane and Canberra.
Wow.
Lots of, we're branching out.
So where can people go if you would like to support? As you heard, Julie doesn't get any funding from anywhere else. This is the main source for her to continue doing this life-saving work. Where can people go to find out information about these galas?
Yeah, so they're on our website, www.smaaustralia.org.au.
Perfect.
And you'll be able to find it on there for sure.
Yeah, fantastic. Julie, I know that you have got such an inspiring message, and honestly we could sit here all day and chat, and I'm sure people wouldn't mind, but if there is one message, just one, that you would like to share with everybody watching that uses your life experience to date, what would that message be in a nutshell?
Hold on to your dream. Don't give up on that dream. One day it will happen. You've just got to reinvent yourself over and over and over to make that happen. My dream didn't happen for 14 years, so just believe in yourself and believe in what you can give to others. I think that's really important as well. And that's definitely something that stays with me every single day. Have that dream and don't stop until you get there.
Wow. So hold on to your dream, people, and don't stop till you get there. And you got there, but I'm sure there's plenty more work to do.
Most definitely. I do a lot of public speaking now about life, love and learning to cope. I've written a book about my experience. So, and, I go out and empower others now because I needed the support once, and now it's up to me to support others, and I encourage everyone, take the support when you need to, but when somebody else needs that support, give back, pay it forward. I think that's a really important message as well.
Yeah. Well, Julie, thank you so much for coming on the show. And if you would like to find out more information, then please head to SMA Australia. I'm putting the link underneath to the website, so please click on it if you'd like to buy Julie's book, get involved in the gala events, donate, or just find out more information. Maybe your children have SMA and you would like to contact Julie, then please do so. And also, if you would like to leave a comment or a question or tag someone below who you believe needs to hear this message, then please do so as well, just underneath in the comment section, because we would love to hear from you, and I'm sure Julie would be happy to answer questions that you may have as well. Thank you so much for watching Every Woman Project, and remember that your story is worth loving. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye for now.